Hi, love bugs. As most of y'all know, I've had a pretty rough life and a rather bleak existence, really. It's kind of crazy how these things work out because of random quantum physics that some will end up having free will while others are condemned to a poignant life replete with tragedy and hardship, and sometimes even chronic illness. And I've pondered the why me question a plethora of times, but the thing is that you can't think like that because it's not our plan. It's not my plan. It's God's, and everything that has and will continue to happen is on His timing. And I really do believe that there is a reason for everything. So if God and the Archangel Michael's plan really are for me to be harassed and called horrible things, well, all I've ever done is try to help people. And I just don't get it. Like, I mean, I was verbally and mentally and physically abused as a child, and then I basically lived in my car until those gosh darn cops found me and threw me in this orphanage. Now I'm basically a slave for Miss Hannigan, leaping lizards. But I'm older and wiser, and I realize now that there has to be a reason, and something good will come out of this. Before I got sick, even when I was sick, I did a lot of promotional modeling for Hostess. What I mean to say is that I was the top level marketing manager with so many underlings, and I was competing with cities like Dallas, New York, LA, Chicago, Houston, you name it, and I always had top sales, like, legit. And I bring the receipts too. I'm from the small little hick, backcountry town, y'all know me, y'all know. And I'm just this tiny little old thing without any college level marketing education, and yet I was beating everyone out left and right. And for a long time, I didn't even let getting sick or living in my car stop me. But eventually, you get to a point where you've just got to say to yourself, like, hey, I know you want to, but you can't keep pushing yourself like this. You can't. If you're gonna kill yourself. And, like, although, like, I mean, I knew I was right about everything, like I always am. It really hurt my pride. Because y'all know me. Like, I'm an extremely type A personality. And anybody who knows me knows that. I didn't want to stop working. I had an entirely different plan mapped out, but that wasn't in the cards. So I just had to let my ego go and let God. I feel like all I do and all I've ever done is help people. And yet I've been condemned to this horrible life and stuck in this restrained, onerous, and demanding body that I can't do anything with. But I have to accept it because it's not my plan, it's God's. But despite being so chronically ill, I haven't let it get me down. In fact, I've accomplished so much. And to be honest, I am so much more proud of what I've accomplished since being sick than everything I did when I was healthy. Because now everything is so much harder, but it's also so much more worth it. I don't know if that makes sense. I get it. I know I'm being tested, but I know something good will come out of it. And yeah, some days, like, I worry if I'm gonna survive. Like, how long am I gonna make it? God's been testing me, much like he did with Job. And Job persevered, and so will I. Not that I'd wish any of what I've been through on my worst enemy, because I wouldn't, because I'm not like that. But I don't regret any of my suffering, because it's made me a stronger person. It's created character, dignity, morals, ethics, and a rote level of honesty that I will never abandon. I refuse. Honesty. That's what I'm about. But I think my biggest problem is that I care too much about others. And not enough about myself. And being so selfless as well. You know what? I'm not even going to say it, because it's not my plan, it's God's. And I know that there needs to be some sort of divine intervention taking place that is far beyond my control. And I used to think that, like, you know, chronic illness didn't exist, or you could heal anything with meditation. But I know now that while meditation can be helpful, but when you're near death, and you have experienced so many near blackouts, near seizures, near heart attacks, near collapses, and near strokes, there's only so much in your life that meditation can help with, no matter how deep I go inside myself. And the worst part is even when I do get the opportunity to come down and meditate, it never lasts, because there's about 30 or 40 people on YouTube whose lifelong mission it is to do nothing but harass me, and I don't get it. I mean, sure, like, hate me, fine, you know, they have their reasons, like, they can do that, but it's not like they're valid or anything. But just because my circumstances are not ones that I've chosen and have been forced upon me, it doesn't mean that I can't try to live my best life and help others live their best lives. And that's what I've always tried to do. Y'all know just how much I've been dealing with, and I appreciate y'all so much. And, like, I don't mean to brag, but y'all know how I single-handedly brought attention to, worked on, and helped the biggest custody case that ever took place on YouTube. There are now 2 kids who have a lot to thank me for. But have I heard a peep? Of course not. No. Well, I have impeccable manners, and I treat others how I'd like to be treated. Unfortunately, not everybody has the same standards that I do. Attica. I'm trying not to cry. It's really hard. But here's the thing. With me, while others are all about telling everybody else about all the charity work they do, it's not real. I mean, they don't do it because they want to do it to help others. They only want to be seen, okay? They only want people to know they did it. And I get it, okay? Like, that's fine. That's fine for others, but that's just not me. Like, I'm not like that, okay? When I help others, it fills a hole in my heart, and not only that, but unlike these other YouTubers who are thirsty AF for attention, like, I don't need it, right? Like, I've already gotten it, and, like, if I wanted to, right now, okay? I could command an arena of 4,000 right now. Like, snapping my fingers. Just like I did my YouTube channel. Deleted. Snapping my fingers. Like that. But I don't need that attention. And I've never given it a second thought, you know, deleting my YouTube channel. I mean, whatever, deleting it, you know? I mean, alright, so I bring it up, and it's been a year later. Okay? Deleting it was cake. Cake. But it was missing you guys. That was hard. But 1 year or so, for a completely empathetic person who only tries to help, there's always gonna be negative consequences, because you're gonna be subjected to attack because of some nasty turd in the punch bowl. But I don't let it get to me. But, you know, because I don't need the help. I don't do it for the attention, greed, subs, views, or anything like that. Everything I've ever done was purely out of my empathetic and goddamn loving heart. And I don't get why so many people have such a problem with that. I have an extremely traumatic past, and I know just how that feels. So I'd never, ever want another child to feel as desolate and dejected as I did. Moreover, I'm a high-key staunch children's advocate. If y'all don't know my channel or what I'm about, check it out. And just go through my, 3,000 hours of vids, and it would really help my channel too. Not just my medical bills, but my AdSense and trending, get it going, because I think I screwed myself in the algorithm. And if y'all wouldn't mind putting it on a playlist, you don't even have to listen to it, just mute it. And I wouldn't even ask for it if I didn't need to pay for all of this non-existent testing, so thanks, boys. I really appreciate it. And when you see my vids, it's totally obvious just how much of a child advocate I am. I have videos on my channel exploiting child abuse, even though the biological mother has asked to take them down. But let's just be high-key legit for a second and point out that she annoyed me when she didn't do exactly as I wanted, so as far as I'm concerned, she lost all rights to an opinion. Am I right? Right, exactly. So, and I know I'm in the right, and I'm not gonna stand for anyone's bullshit anymore. You get that? No more nice me! That's gone! I am just so sick of it all! I'm so fucking done! I'm gonna defend myself. And that's all there is to it. And if you don't like that, I mean, I don't know. Don't let that fig leaf fool you. But I am still a very staunch children's advocate. And really, when you look at my channel, you can tell all I care about are women and children. Oh my god, look at the time. I can't believe how long I've been talking. And I wasn't even gonna make this video. Per usual, I've blathered on about absurdly annoying, nonsensical bullshit just to milk the algorithm, and I'll be honest with you, I really do love hearing myself talk. But, more importantly, what I wanted to tell y'all is that no matter whatever you might be going through, whether it's physical, mental, your career, outside forces, the astrophysical world, I mean, possibly even demons, it happens. But whatever it is, I want you to know that I'm living proof that you can and you will get through this if you just put good intentions out there. I don't know if I'm right. It's just some insight I've developed since becoming severely chronically ill. But maybe we really are living our best lives despite these chronic illnesses, and they're merely camouflage because remember, our bodies aren't important. They're merely shells that contain us until we cross over to the next astrophysical realm. And even though I talk about my chronic illness literally 24/7, I refuse to let it define me. Especially when I'm so sad but I won't. You know, it sucks being ill, but when I'm sad at the orphanage, there's a song I'd like to sing, and I'd like to share it with all of you, and maybe this song will give you guys some strength, endurance, and the hope that we all will get better. We will. And I'm all the proof you need, and you know I always bring the receipts. I went from living in an abusive home to living in my car, and then I eventually ended up here at the orphanage with Miss Hannigan, whom I call Kathy, because she's really like my real abusive mom, Kathy. So I always Kathy, but Kathy. But whenever I sing this song about my favorite YouTuber, it always cheers me up. We always have to be really quiet, but Miss Hannigan's taking a bath right now, and she's probably drunk out of her mind singing Little Girls or something, so I don't know, does she like little girls? Maybe she's a pedophile. God, everybody's pedos. But it doesn't matter. I just wanted you to hear me sing. I mean, I wanted to share my song with you. I just hope I don't get in any trouble. And it's just so hard, because some days, like, I don't even know if I'm gonna survive. Most of the time, I ask myself, like, am I gonna make it? Like, am I just gonna make it through the day? And I'm not gonna lie, like, y'all, it's really scary, but I don't want any of y'all to worry about little old me, because y'all already have so much y'all are already dealing with, y'all. But I thought maybe if I shared the song I wrote with y'all, that it might help you like it does for me when you're being tested the way I am right now. I know it always helps me when I poke the hornet's nest. So, let me steal a line from Philip DeFranco like I've done many a time before, and let's just jump right into it. Sorry. Joy's vids will come out tomorrow. Bet my YouTube channel that tomorrow they'll be here. Knowing there are Joy vids, there's survival. So you gotta wait for 3 arrivals minimum. When I'm stuck with a day that's gray and lonely, I just put on my white hoodie and grin and sing. Tomorrow, Joy loves ya. Tomorrow, she loves ya. She's only the net away. Don't worry about tomorrow. Joy does her research, man, she borrows from others. When she's sitting at home alone without roommate, Joy just makes a new vid, explains a new kid what she did. Oh, Joy, tomorrow she loves ya. Tomorrow, Joy loves ya. She'll make 15 reads a day. You and me, Joy.